is the Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson was born in Amherst, Massachusetts in United States in the year 1830. She lived almost 56 years. Emily Dickinson compares hope to a bird. How birds has got feathers, just like that, hope also has got feathers. She says hope also has got feathers. Poet refers to hope as a bird which plays an important role in our lives, which rests in our mind, that is in our heart, that is deep in our soul. Hello friends, today I'm going to discuss with you the poetry Hope is a Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson. So first, we are going to talk and know about Emily Dickinson's life. So we should know about Emily Dickinson, the poet. Now Emily Dickinson was born in 1830 in Massachusetts in the United States. Amherst, Massachusetts in United States. Although she was very close to her father and siblings, she rarely left her house and had very few visitors. She used to remain inside of her house only. She used to remain all the time inside. She used to not go out in the world and she used to not communicate with the outsiders. By the 1860s, Dickinson lived almost complete isolation from the outside world. And she used to keep the relationship with the outsiders through her letters. She almost, wrote 1,800 poetries. She have written 1,800 poetries. But published, during her lifetime, she published only 7 poetries when she was alive. And remaining poetries were published only after her death by her sister. She never gave the title for her poetries. The title of the poetries only were deduced after her death, which indicated the first line. So the first line of her poetries always indicates the title. So that's why the first line here also is the title. Now, hope is a thing with feathers. If we refer to hope, for example, I'll give you an example. In this pandemic situation, in the present time, crisis, in this present bad times, we always, each one of you are hoping, has a hope that someone or the other very fast and as soon as possible should invent a vaccine. And that everyone is hoping for. So in the bad situation, somebody is hoping for the best. You understand? So here also, hope, which comes. So in every problem, in every difficult times, a small thing which is there in our soul comes out. So therefore, Emily Dickinson compares hope to a bird, like bird which has the feathers. Only because when the bird has a feather, then only bird can fly up in the sky. Like then, hope, only hope. She is giving hope as a metaphor. She's using hope as a metaphor and calls hope as a bird giving her feathers. Emily Dickinson's giving feathers for the hope. Hope also by wearing feathers can fly in the sky. Meaning hope, by getting hope in us, we'll be successful. By putting feathers in the hope that one day very soon to end this crisis, to end this situation, pandemic situation, somebody or the other scientists will very soon will invent a vaccine and will be successful against this pandemic situation. So hope always in the difficult time, in the bad situation, it gives us encouragement. Amka encourage kota hope. Body be feathers encourage kota. Poila bada kore urong zaina. Chenna tache pakte. Taka encourage kota. Yes, you will be able to fly. You have learned that seagull in the sky, that lesson in your school level, same way here. Then hope perches in the human soul. Amcha solan asa to आमचे भितर आसा soul, it comes from inner. You understand? And it is unbreakable force. मोगेलो hope तुझ्यान break करूंक जायना. You cannot break my hope. I have a hope that one day or the other, the vaccine, somebody will invent the vaccine. So this hope, now for example, I'm not well, okay? Like for example, I got COVID, you also got COVID. What the people think, COVID zala gelo hoy. COVID zala munche to gelo hoy. So it's not like that. So I get a COVID, if I'm suffering from COVID, that means I should have a hope, and I will have a hope that I will come out of this diseases, deadly diseases. You understood? So it is a hope is unbreakable force. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and so must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I have heard it in the chillest land and on the strongest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. In the first stanza, the poet is trying to tell us that, like bird, hope is also has the feathers, so that in any difficult situation, hope can fly and be successful, can overcome the problems. And where does the hope? We have hope deep in our soul, which is hidden, which is rooted. That perches means that rooted, that sits in our soul. Amcha solan bitor riglala asa, or hope, umedi, umid we say, okay, umedi, and sings the tone without the words. So just how the bird sings, just sings the tone. Birds sing kotana, words morana. So like that, hope also sing every time. Okay, hope amche zagaita singing kota, which has no words. Just like birds singing kota without words, te bashin amka umid dita umedin. Even in the second stanza, we come to know that the poet is trying to tell us that sweetest in the gale is heard. Gale means the strongest wind. Even in the strongest wind, storm, the little bird sings. Bird singing kota. She is happy. She has to face the storm, no? Same like that, even in a difficult time, hope gives us inspiration to overcome fear, to overcome our suffering, to overcome our despair. Even in the gale, strongest gale, amche strongest suffering yeta, then our hope amka inspiration dita to overcome. That will abash the little bird that kept so many warm. Even doctor, little bird means your little hope. Ek barik so hope can keep us warm. Amka inspiration dita, amka strength dita. Next, in the third stanza, the poet is trying to tell us that I have heard. I means every reader who is reading the poem in the chiller's land, in the chiller's man, in the icy land, in his staff land. So every reader who is reading the poem has faced the suffering, has faced the difficult time, has faced the problem, and on the strongest sea, yet never in extremity. Extremity means very difficult, harsh times, very harsh, worst time. Even in the worst time, everyone has faced the worst time. Hope give us strength. Hope give us a ray that you will be one day successful. So hope amka umid dita that one day we are going to overcome our problem and we will get a success. So try and try until you get a success. So what tells you, who gives, kaun sangta tuka, who tells you that you should try and try until you success? The hopes tell you. Hope tells you that try and try until you get success. So after getting a success, okay, but it asks the crumb of me, means it doesn't ask anything in return. So hope can 9 okay, suppose the hope, even sometimes it may take long time, it may take some time to give you success, to overcome your problem, but even then it gives, hope gives you happiness, it gives you success, but in return it doesn't ask anything. It doesn't ask anything in return. Ay tuka success dila, di ata maka poisa di, ata maka farik ko. No, it doesn't ask a crumb of me, means it doesn't ask anything in return.